Let's get that straight right now. Let's get that part straight right now. We're about to have a talk because it's time. It's time for this paradigm shift. Any male species that is controlling the live stream, the ability to make sure that this video is seen, is going to probably be trying to do whatever they can to stop this message. But I'm still about to say it. Women are the power. Women hold all the power. We are the portals. We are the portal of life and death. We are the portal. We birth life into this world. We bring life. We are the creators. We are the foundations. Everything grows from the feminine energy. The feminine is the power. Who's trying to oppress you is every male species that does not want that to be realized, manifested, and come into fruition. 111 as I'm saying it. Male species have been focused on keeping the sacred feminine energy oppressed so that they can remain in a position of power that they don't deserve to be in. When they were given the option to be the head, look what they did. Humanity is at risk of being extinct, is on the brink of being extinct because of male species. Okay? Women have been left for many years to do the job of the male and the feminine energy. This is why so many women has had to step into their masculine side of their energy in order to maintain households, take care of children. This man that has been in position of power for so long has left the feminine to handle everything. Now that the feminine energy has gotten more powerful than this masculine energy, they want to oppress you. They want to put you back, make you feel like you need them, like women can't survive without a man. Many women have been tricked into this delusion. Many women feel like, oh, I got to be married. I can't make it without a husband. I got to have a man. When you're not married, when you're single, they want to try to act like it's something wrong with you. The whole time they try to oppress you, steal your energy, knock you down to size so that they can control you. They want you to look up to them. They want you to bow down to them like they are God. They have taken the position of head, of household head, the head and not the tail, too far. They've ruined the earth. And like I said, they have humanity on the brink of becoming extinct. This is what the real paradigm shift is, ladies and gentlemen. particularly the feminine energies I'm speaking to. Like I told y'all, they're going to be very upset at the title of this video, the fact that I'm realizing what's happening, and my ability to take my power back, which I already did, snatched all my power back, and I have many male species targeting me at this time, trying to destroy me, trying to knock me down, to teach me a lesson about pulling my energy back from male species that I know damn well that I don't have to bow down to, that I don't have to allow to control me. Okay? Because I can't be controlled by a male species that can't even control himself. No male species has power over me. I am the power. All sacred feminines, we are the power. They want you to doubt that. This is the whole purpose for keeping you oppressed. This goes from the top to the bottom, from the government down to whoever's in your house, your husband, your baby daddy. These people want to treat you like you're less than, when the whole time they can't even make it. This world can't even function without our input. We are the seeds that grow everything. We are the portal to the divine. We are the portal to life. We are the power. That's why that Bible says, he that findeth a wife findeth a good thing. It never says, she that findeth a husband findeth a good thing. It never said that. Why is that? Why do you think that is? The power lies within the woman. The feminine energy is the power. Why do you think these male species need to sleep with you to attach to your sacral energy to gain wealth? Why do you think they need to attach to your sacral energy, divine feminines, in order to gain wealth? All of you women out there, I'm speaking to you. Why do you think that is? It's time for you to wake up. It is time for the feminine energy, the sacred feminine energy, to wake up to your power. Because this is the real paradigm shift. This is what the paradigm shift is all about. This is why we have been under such heavy attack. Right? And pay attention to what they have been attacking. What have they been attacking, divine feminine? Your independence, your security, your ability to be independent, your finances, your homes, your jobs. Why do you think that is? They want us to need them. They want us to feel like we need them when the whole time they need us. Do you think that they would be so focused on trying to oppress us if that was not the case? A lot of feminine energies have literally been tricked into this box as well. They think that they out here, a lot of you are attacking each other, attacking feminines over a man. Over a man. You're attacking, you're willing to fight another woman over a man when the whole time the power lies within you. And you've been tricked out of your spot. And that's why these men think it's funny when y'all be out here fighting over them. Because they already know that they not the power. You are. They already know that. And they think it's comical that you out here fighting another woman over them when the whole time you are the power. Why are you out here chasing them? Show me where it says that you're supposed to chase a man. Even that Bible that everybody, they believe in the Bible, right? Those that do. Even in the Bible it says, like I said, it says, he that findeth a wife findeth a good thing. Pay attention. So a lot of y'all lost out here. Very lost. You caught up in this bag of trickery that's been being shoved down your throat for generations. Even in the Bible, that was written by who? A man. Puts himself as the one in the authoritative position. We're going to talk about something today. See, a lot of you are confused right now because you don't get it yet. All right? Because your entire life you've been led to believe that you are the weaker gender, but you're not. And as long as these male species can keep you believing that, they can remain in positions of power. Why do they think they want women to be oppressed? Even in the 70s, they had the equal rights movement for women. Why is it that women have always been oppressed? Why is it that they have always tried to keep a woman down? Why is it that they just were so bent on not letting a woman become president? Have y'all figured it out yet? Why is it that they so bent on trying to keep the woman oppressed? Why is it that when you start growing, gaining independence, becoming wealthy without them, why is it that they come for you? They come for your whole life. They'll even try to unalive your children. Why do y'all think that is? If you haven't figured out divine feminine, sacred feminine energy, that you are the power source, you are the power, you are the portal, you are the power, you are the one that brings life into this world. Without you, a man is nothing. Even James Brown admitted that. When he said, this is a man's world, but it would be nothing without a woman or a girl. It would be nothing. Why are you out here submitting to something that is less than you? I hate to say it like that, but I'm just keeping it real. They have brainwashed y'all so well. So well. They have convinced you that if you're not married, then it must be something wrong with you. If you don't know how to submit to a man, then it must be something wrong with you. You're the problem. And y'all been falling for it for centuries. This paradigm shift is so powerful, and the resistance to it is so aggressive because so many of these male species in position of power know that once the sacred feminine realizes that she is the power, boom, it's over for them. It's over for them. And you even been giving them respect. Like, I'm not going to make you bow down to me like you want us to bow down to you. We bow before no one but God. I'm going to even respect you as the man. As a man, I'm going to still respect you. But what happened to the respect for the woman? The real one. The real power. Okay? Because they're not the power, sweetie. You are. That is why they are so bent on trying to oppress us. Look how many of us divine feminines have been under attack. These male species, when you start pulling your energy back, the paradigm shift, when you started pulling your energy back, you stopped laying down with these male species. They came for your whole life. Pay attention to it. Why do you think that is? Why do you think they're so bent on trying to keep you oppressed? Why do you think they're so bent on trying to destroy your finances? So bent on trying to destroy your stability? Why do you think that is? That's not by coincidence. It's happening to too many sacred feminines. It's not a coincidence, sweetie. They don't want you to put two and two together. They rather have you fighting with other women, thinking that it's other women. It's jealousy. It's this, it's that. They're playing on your top. They've been playing on our top. They want us to think that, oh, they attacking me over a man. Because a lot of these women, they aren't. They fighting you over a man. Because they don't know that they are the ones that have the power. They think, oh, I need this man so I can live this wealthy life. When that man needs you and your sacral energy and your sacred feminine energy to even have that wealth to begin with. It came from you, sacred feminine. Did you know that? Why do you think your sacral energy is so highly sought after? To the point where they're willing to take your life for it. Because you don't want to share it with them. Because that's where the wealth is. The wealth lies in the sacred feminine. Not with this masculine energy. The masculine energy can only come and protect. Okay? Because their physical body is made stronger. That's the only part of them that's stronger than the feminine. Did you know that? How many times have you heard a man cannot even survive childbirth? They can't even survive it. It would end their life. How many of you have more than one child? The male species can't even endure that. The only thing that they have that's stronger than the feminine is the physical body, and that is it. And even then, it is not more powerful, because like I said, we can bear childbirth. A male species could never. The real paradigm shift is the shift in power, the shift in wealth. And this is what they don't want you to realize. They want to stay in a position of power so they can keep destroying Mother Earth. Look how disrespectful they are to women, to Mother Earth even. These male species operate out of ego. The new paradigm shift will be operating out of love. These male species don't know how to surrender their ego. Their ego has them trying to end your life, to remain in a position of power over you. Why do you think they get so angry when a woman steps into her power? Why does it bother them so much? To the point where they go after your whole life. Many of you have been attacked. Many of you, your finances have been attacked. Your homes have been attacked. Your vehicles have been attacked. Your children have been attacked. Everything that makes you independent has been under attack. They want you to work a job. They don't want you to be a business owner. They want you to work a job, making less than what you're worth even. So you'll need them. So you can be needy. So you can feel like you gotta kiss their ass. Bow down to them. You'll feel like, oh, I need a man. I can't make it on my own. That's not true. If you're going through a financial struggle right now, It is because these male species have targeted you because you pulled your power back. You poured your power back into you, and they got angry about it. And they want to knock you back down. They want to knock you down. They want you to believe that you don't have the power or authority to be in power. Some of y'all so lost, y'all scared, y'all scary. These male species got y'all scared to step into your power when you are the power. They think it's funny. They think it's hilarious because it's working. They have disempowered you. And you falling for it. You falling for it. You fell for it hook, line, and sinker. Some of y'all don't even, what I'm saying right now got you shook. Some of y'all actually shook by what I'm saying right now. And I do mean shook. Because you scared to step into your power. You even let these men convince you to destroy more the sacred feminines that have stepped into their power. You breed jealousy over it. You are actually jealous of your own feminine sisters that have had the strength and courage to step into their divine power. Y'all actually jealous of it. You jealous of it, and then you attack other feminines trying to knock them down because they doing what you are afraid to do. Step into your power because you convinced that you need that man. You convinced that you need that man. Okay? They got you fighting your own battle. They got you fight. They got you tricked. This is like the enemy comes to bomb your home. And rather than you fighting against the enemy, you fighting against the ones that's trying to save you and save your home and save your children. That's who you fighting against. You fighting against yourself and you don't even see it. They got y'all that tricked up. So when y'all see a woman like me standing in her power, y'all get offended. Y'all get angry. Y'all get jealous. Okay? And y'all want to attack. You want to attack. You want to help this masculine energy keep you oppressed by attacking the feminists that's stepping into the power to help you step into your power. Rather than taking notes and peeping game, I'm just wondering when y'all gonna wake up. Because I'm fully aware of what's happening here. Me, myself, and other very powerful sacred feminines are under attack by these male species, trying to hold on to their position of power, wanting us to bow down to them because we done figured it out that we are the power. We figured out that we are the power. And they don't want us to let the rest of you know that you are the power. Because the moment you pull back your kitty cat, which is connected to your sacral chakra energy, that's where your wealth comes from. That's where your wealth lies. Your ability to birth life onto this planet. Something that a man can't do. The moment you realize how powerful that is, you're going to move different. And they're going to be forced to move different. They're going to be forced to move different. Hence, the paradigm shift. They don't want you to figure it out. They got y'all chasing them around, fighting each other for them, throwing yourself at them, kissing their ass. They don't want to surrender their ego. This is a carefully orchestrated plot. This is a plot that's been carefully orchestrated by these male species in positions of power, trying to figure out how can they remain in positions of power and keep the sacred woman dumb, keep you dummied down to where you think you actually need them, not realizing it's them that need you, not realizing that it's you that's the power, never them. Like I said, the Bible that y'all believe in, right? You read the Bible, right? I serve the universe. I serve the Holy Spirit, right? Is the Holy Spirit male or female, though? Why is it that all the sacred things only come from a woman? Why is it that nothing can be birthed into this world but through a woman? We are the portal. Have y'all realized it yet? Have you figured it out that we are the portal? Pay attention. You see her belly? She birthing into the world. She birthing the world. Did you figure it out yet? A man can't even continue to exist. Okay? Have y'all figured it out yet? Leave that right there. Have you figured it out yet, homie? Have you figured it out? Because I sure have. Some of us are meant to lead this new paradigm shift. Indeed, we are the ones that's under heavy attack at this time. Because we done figured it out. And they trying to silence us. Because they don't want us to spread the word. Like the town crier. Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. Okay? Meanwhile, y'all sit up, y'all vote for these male species that's destroying the world. Like I said, got the whole human race at risk of being destroyed at this very moment. I don't know if y'all peeping game, but yeah, all right? They in their ego, playing little games, in their feelings, okay? Threatening to do this and threatening to do that. Press one button and it's all over for everybody. They in their egos. And most of these females out here, feminine energies, are feeding their egos too. Y'all afraid to step into your power when you are the power. Y'all afraid to step into it because y'all have been convinced that you can't make it without this man. You have been convinced that the man is more powerful than you. You got tricked out your spot. And the funny part is, a lot of these men, they want to sleep with another man. They want another man. They even fascinated by each other. Okay? Because they intimidated by you. Divine feminine. The sacred woman. Y'all scared to fight back. Y'all scared to step into y'all role. They got you tricked out your spot. In a big way. And the funny part is, some of y'all sitting here watching what I'm saying, and you think I'm talking out the side of my neck. Meanwhile, you over there kissing the ass of somebody you don't even want to be with, that can't even take care of you better than you can take care of yourself if you step into your power. I said what I said. And if you leave, they the ones who gonna drown. I said what I said. But y'all don't see it yet. Y'all don't see it. Okay? So, that means that you operate out of fear. I remember when I asked my mother, why don't you leave your husband? You know, he treats you bad. He ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? He take all his money and spend it on himself. He don't even take care of you properly. You just popped out all these babies. You had 10 babies with this motherfucker. 10 babies. And he treats you like shit. He feeding off your energy. He living a good life off your energy and keeping you locked in the house like a slave. Like a prisoner. She said, I got all these kids and I don't know how I'm going to take care of these kids. Well, look how many women have careers out here today. And look how many of us be attacked by men. And look how we still battling equal rights for women today. Look how these politicians are trying to make laws and rules for women. Okay? What's the first thing that Trump did when he went in office? Is said that, hey, I'm going to control whether or not women decide that they want to carry a child or not. Even if they get RAPE'd. They don't want to have our babies. We're going to force them to have our babies. We're going to force women to do what we want them to do. And they walk around smug about it too. Not saying that I consent, co-sign getting rid of a child, but I'm just saying, who is, even Tupac said that. Who are men to tell you what to do with your body? You're not sitting up telling them what to do with theirs. Hmm? I've even had men come into this chat and say, you women need men. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. When men rewrote the Bible, God knows how many times, so many revised versions, they wrote themselves into a position of power. But even when they wrote themselves into a position of power, they still had to admit that one truth: he that findeth a wife findeth a good thing. Why is that? Sometimes truth is hidden right in front of your face, but you fail to see it. It be so right in your face. So in your face. This gonna go over many heads, but not over these male species heads, because they know what I'm talking about is the truth. That's why they working so hard. They flag this content. They making sure that this video doesn't be seen by the masses. They don't want this to be talked about. They're gonna make sure they punish me for speaking on it. You can't punish me though, sweetie. Okay? Only thing you can do is receive karma for even trying to stop me. Because this paradigm shift is going to happen, whether y'all like it or not. Women are already taking their power back. Women are already cutting you off. Y'all losing everything. For each man that's connected to you, divine feminine. For each man that's connected to you or has been connected to your sacral energy, and you have cut off. Pay attention when y'all cut these male species off, how they start drowning, how they start losing everything, how their health go bad, everything. Peep game. The sacred woman is the portal to heaven, to life, to wealth, to abundance. And you sleep right now if you don't understand what I'm saying. If you don't get what I'm saying right here, if this ain't computing in your brain right now, okay, you completely caught up in the matrix right now. I mean, completely caught up. They have officially programmed you like a robot to operate exactly like they want you to, outside of your power. As long as you're doing that, they winning. You are in control of your universe. When I say universe, I mean you, universe. Y-O-U, universe. What you allow, what you disallow. You are in control of that. What you gonna do about that? What you gonna do about that? Like I said, this gonna go over many heads. I'm sure, like I'm watching the numbers, so I already know. I already knew the title was gonna make them shadow ban this content. Because YouTube is ran by, YouTube CEOs are what? Men, right? There's not a woman sitting in the position of power at the head of YouTube, at the board of directors. Not a woman sitting there. It's a man. That's why I kept getting them downloads about we're not letting no woman sit at the head of this table, especially a woman of color. Even though we already knew, y'all snatched all the noses off of the sphinxes, the goddesses, and the goddesses from Egyptian times that you knew were powerhouses, divine beings, star seeds. So much of history has been manipulated to keep you in the dark. So much of history has been manipulated. And as long as you keep going for it, they get to keep on winning. They furious that you know you're the power, sacred feminine. For those of you that know, they don't like you. You are targeted. Because you know that you're the portal. Women, sacred feminine, are the real power. You know you are. These are people that have relied on your energy for their own stability without your consent. Did you know that? Even after leaving you for dead, even forcing you to fight these battles alone, and you still winning, should tell you something about your power. It should definitely tell you something about who you are. As long as you afraid to step into your power, you giving your power away. And they love that, because that's how they feed themselves. This is how they buy their new cars, their nice shiny cars. This is how they be in control. This is how they get all these women chasing them like fools. That's why men get off on that. They get off on women chasing them because they already know that that's not how it's supposed to be. They got the most powerful thing on earth chasing them because they didn't convince you that you are the weakest link, that you can't do it without them. It's not you that's being blessed by coming into union with them, feminines. I'm here to let you know it's them that's blessed when you allow them into yours. The sooner y'all figure this out, what I'm saying, the sooner you're going to be able to elevate to your higher self. And like I said, some of y'all so brainwashed, you don't believe me. Okay? But that's why being a leader of the new paradigm shift was not for everybody. Everybody can't be the leader. You got to follow the leader. Okay? And that's no dig. But sometimes, people fear what they don't know and don't understand, right? People also fear it because they fear that they can't accomplish it. It's like when my mother said, I don't know how I'm going to take care of all these kids without him. Not paying attention that she was barely taking care of all those kids with him there. She was the power. That's why he never wanted her to leave out the house. He didn't want her to get an education. He didn't want any of that. He wanted to pop her with a whole bunch of babies and keep her stuck in the house, barefoot and pregnant, so she could never come out and explore the world, get an education, find out just how successful she really could become, realize that she was the power the whole time, because that would take his power away. He could no longer treat her like shit. He would have to step up and come correct or get kicked to the curb. It's a lot of y'all sleep out here, clearly. And these male species that's trying to keep you oppressed, they loving every freaking minute of it too. They loving every freaking minute of it. Okay? Because they have convinced you to go against me, to not trust me, to bear false witness on my name, to help them destroy me, shut me down, so that I can't be heard, I can't be seen. That's not because of jealousy. That's because of my ability to influence the masses. Okay? I'm fully aware of what's happening here. They just angry that I am. And they going super hard to try to silence me because they don't want me speaking on it. The first thing they did, that's why they went so hard to discredit me, to destroy my reputation, so that you wouldn't believe me, you wouldn't listen. I'm fully aware of who's attacking me. Even despite however many minions they have tossed a few dollars at to convince you to do their dirty work for them. I know who's behind it. Like God told me, it's bigger than you think. I'm fully aware that it's way bigger than I thought. But now I'm fully awake. And I can't go back to sleep now that I know what it is. So those in positions of power that thought that they were silencing me, they created a bigger problem. Because had they not came for me so hard, I would have never had to been forced to sit there and figure it out. It's a lot easier to fight a battle when you are aware of who the enemy is. See, if you're not aware of who the enemy is, you're just swinging blindly, right? It's like swinging at air. It's like having a blindfold on and swinging at the air. The biggest threat is the sacred feminine. We're the biggest threat because we are aware of our power. We are aware of what we bring to the table. We know who we are. And we know what the powers that be are trying to stop from happening. I'm fully aware of what this paradigm shift is about. When they say The wealth transfer, yeah, because the wealth belongs to the feminine energy. It belongs to the feminine energy. This is not just about somebody taking um, a life insurance policy that was left to you, a house that was left to you. It's bigger than that. It's bigger than that. Peep game. She birthing the whole world. She birthing into the world. Huh? I was just sitting here. I was meditating early, you know what I'm saying? Like meditating and, going for my walk, sitting by the water and stuff, It was like God was like, hey. It's like the ancestors was like, hey, did you figure it out yet? Did you figure it out why they targeting you so heavy? Did you figure it out yet? Because you're about to explode some very valuable information into the world. Did you know? I guarantee you, y'all about to start to hear other people on these platforms talking about what I'm talking about right now. Y'all gonna also start noticing. Y'all gonna start noticing. Alright? They're gonna want to come out here like, oh, I said it, I said it, I said it, I said it. Okay. Whatever. Whatever. Those of us that have the greater our influence on the masses, the heavier the attack. The greater our influence on the masses, our ability to influence, the greater the attacks. Anyone that's in a position to influence the masses is a target. Anyone that's a free thinker is a target. Anyone that's aware of their power is a target. Anyone that can also explain and show others how they are just as powerful, and you can pull your energy back, okay, and take it away from these people that's been draining you. You are a target. You know how many these corporations will fall? Do you know how many of these large corporations will fall? Do you know how many large organizations are wealthy off the back of the sacred feminine energy? I don't think y'all understand how big this is. But I want y'all to pay attention to something. All of us sacred feminines are being attacked the exact same way. They don't want me saying it. We're being attacked the same way. They're using the same tactics. Why? Because it's large corporations, large entities that are responsible for these attacks. Your family ain't got this kind of power, boo. Okay? They don't. Your jealous girlfriend down the street that you went to school with or whatever, they don't have this type of power to attack your entire life like this. They've been doing the same thing to us across the board. Coming for our jugular. What's our jugular? Our independence. Our ability to grow, be successful, financially stable, more financially stable than them. Without them. Without them. That's not how it's supposed. They don't like that. That's not how we set it up. That's not how we set it up. We can't let these women be out here being successful without a man in the house. They're going to realize just how powerful they are. They're going to realize they don't need us, that they the power. Oh, no, we got to knock them down. We got to knock them down. We got to take all their support away so then we can come in like we are coming in, riding in on our shiny horse. Like, see, I told you, you need me. We don't need them. They just want you to think that. That's why they're on this all-out mission to keep us oppressed. But slavery been dead. Slavery been abolished a long time ago. We not slaves out here, and don't nobody own us. You don't own me. No, you can't tell me what I should do. You don't own me. Stop trying to own me. Stop trying to own me. Stop trying to own the sacred feminine. We can't be owned. Y'all want to own our power. Y'all want to siphon our power, drain us dry, and then breadcrumb us and give us what you want us to have. You want to be in control of us, in control of our wealth, our power. That's what you're really after. Checkmate. Like I said, I'm fully aware of what's happening here. Fully aware. Whether you want me to believe it or you want me to, be lost or whatever. Y'all going real hard right now. Y'all going, it's how y'all trying to squeeze the life out of me right now. You're trying to shut me all the way down. You're trying to break me because I can't be broken by something that's weaker than me. Y'all been trying it. But God made you. And I'm asking God to bring your demise right here in this moment for even trying it. The audacity. Just so disrespectful. You got the audacity to try to bully, intimidate, torture us into submission. This ain't slavery. That shit was even illegal. You don't get to do that. You don't get to try to force us to bow down to you like you God. You'll never be God. You'll never be God. Women, sacred feminines, should not be fighting against other women. That's the last thing you're supposed to be doing. They got you tricked out your spot. They got y'all out here trying to, assisting them, not even trying, assisting them in oppressing women that's been sent to help you free yourself. Y'all literally assisting them in destroying other women's independence, finances, homes, children. And they tricking y'all with a few silver coins. It's like Judas betraying Jesus. Jesus came as the Savior and got sold out by one of his own. So when you women come for other women, people like me, I knew that was about to fall. They laughing at y'all because they done tricked y'all out y'all spot. They think it's funny as hell. They got y'all helping them destroy you. They literally got you fighting against yourself and you don't even see it. They think that shit is hilarious because every time you attack another woman especially a woman in a position of power, especially a woman that has taken her power back, especially a woman that's independent, working for her own independence. Every time you attack another woman, confirmation, you're attacking yourself, sweetie. You're harming yourself. You're harming you. You're harming your daughter. If you got any granddaughters, you're harming every feminine energy in your lineage. You are trying to keep you and all the other women in your family, in your lineage, oppressed, under the thumb of a male species that's actually beneath you. He can only stand beside you, honey, never above. We are always the head, never the tail. Always. And like I said, men are running YouTube, so I'm fully aware of why they are targeting me. I'm not the only divine, sacred, feminine energy on YouTube that they are attacking. Okay? The stronger our influence, the harder the attack. Because they want us to be small. They want to destroy our reputation so that, like I said, the masses, they want to try to take away our influence over the masses. I am so fully aware of what's happening here. No tarot readers got this kind of power. No siblings has this kind of power. No exes have this kind of power. It's the people in the power positions of power that are behind this. Like I said, the reason why a man that findeth a wife findeth a good thing, because when he finds a wife, somebody that's standing in her power, her true divine feminine energy, that's a power source. That's a powerful power source too. That woman is only going to make that man stronger. Only going to make that man stronger. And for those of you that's sitting here saying, oh, the women that I had, they destroyed everything. They took my money. They did this. That's because you were with a karmic. I said the divine, sacred woman. Read that again. Or rewind and listen again. Pay attention. Think with your brain. You know, the one in your head, not the one below. Many of these men operate out of wounds, just like females do. They just got a different way of showing it. A much different way of showing it. And the only way that they feel like they can be in power is financial gain. Finances. The corner office of an office building. A large corporation. They'll give that position to a male species that's less adequate to push that company forward before they give it to a woman. Unless that woman can be under their thumb, pay attention. Most of the male species, y'all know, they give more fuck about their boy than they do about you. Because they can't handle. This is their defense mechanism. They don't want to fall for you too hard. Because then they feel like they're weak. They want to act like, my boy come before you. My boy come before you. Because they boy done told them, man, you're not gonna let, don't you gonna let a woman tell you what to do? You're gonna let a woman control you? We not here trying to control y'all though. So what y'all doing to us? YouTube, stop playing with me. Okay? Because I know what's up. Alright? You females that's out here that's actually karmics. You're karmic because you don't know no better. When you know better, you'll do better. Straight up. Okay? If you don't believe in you, then who the fuck else gonna believe in you? If you don't even believe in yourself, honey, uh, why you think somebody else supposed to believe in you? I'm just saying. You don't even believe in yourself. I'm telling y'all this right now, and some of y'all, if you don't want to hear this shit, you're getting mad. Okay? You're getting mad because you planned on going out tonight and f***ing over a man. Right? Right? You arguing and fighting with somebody right now over a man. When the whole time, that man sitting back laughing his ass off. Because he already know that without you, without your energy, he ain't shit. Everything these men have gained has been off this female sacral energy. Why you think they so bent on trying to teach you a lesson for taking it back? Y'all better wake up. It's a whole lot of sleep females out here. Scared to step into their power. And it's a whole lot of scared male species that's praying that you don't. That's trying to beat you into submission. Even if they're not physically putting their hands on you, they're intimidating you. They're misusing the legal system. They playing with your job, with your money, destroying your reputation, getting you fired, making you homeless, trying to force you to bow down to their ass, trying to force you to come back to them so that they can continue feeding off of you. Because see, when they were a baby, then they might have sucked on the titty milk a little bit too long. All right, and they still need you to come back and feed them. They need you to come back and feed them because they drowning without your energy. Wake up, people. Wake up. I'm sure it goes without saying. These male species going to continue trying to attack me until God strike you all the way down to the pits of hell where you belong. I will not feel one iota of sympathy for you. The sympathy I have for you is gone because y'all have went on straight demon mode to try to control what you don't have any business trying to control. I'm not a video game. I'm not a race car. I'm not a possession. You don't get to control me. You get to respect me. You get to walk side by me or fall off a cliff. There is no in between. I know who I am. I will be respected. I'll never bow down to anybody or anything that bleeds blood and breathes air like I do and can't even push a baby out. I said what I said. Good luck trying. I will never bow down to you. Wake up, feminists, because if you don't know your power, you just gave it away. Namaste.